Power up.
Hey everybody, I'm back. Knots Gamer's been away from the channel for several weeks now. I've been on my honeymoon with the new Mrs. Knots Gamer. Yes. Now we've come back, I've noticed that somebody's been in my house. It's one of those situations where who's been sleeping in my bed, okay? Because the Knots Cave was an absolute tip the day I got married, so I never came back in here and tidied it up. The lights have changed. Really large Strictly Limited Games box has appeared behind me, okay? This box here I ordered before I proposed to the now current Mrs. Knots Gamer. That's how long Strictly Limited dragged their heels with this one. But I am itching, absolutely itching to get inside this. If I haven't already spoiled it already with the title of the video, let's open this box up because it is full of probably the best limited edition box set I'm ever going to buy. So let's just jump straight over to the Knots bench, ladies and gents. Worry about what's been going on in my house while I've been away afterwards. And get some gaming goodness on. Okay, so it might be a bit too big to do on here, so let's just drop it on the floor. Come on, mate.
Welcome to Turrican.
So if you've not guessed it already, here we have the Turrican Ultra Collectors Edition. I've gone for the Nintendo Switch flavour, as I do like playing most of my retro re-releases on the go on the Switch. It's just a delight to play these old games on. Like most Strictly Limited customers, I ordered this many moons ago and been sat patiently waiting. Now we can get inside the Turrican Ultra Collectors Edition. Honestly, the wait for this game absolutely killed me. The day it came, I flicked the camera on and I went to unbox it and I didn't say a word. I was just all the way through, I was just gasping. So here I am voicing over an unboxing, which is a very bizarre thing to do. So there is the Collector's Edition. Bundled with the Collector's Edition to make it the Ultra Collector's Edition, we get a statue and a soundtrack as well. And we also get this little diorama here, which we will assemble a little later in the video. Next out we have that soundtrack I mentioned. It looks like we've got Turrican 1 to 3 on here and the soundtrack from Super Turrican 2. Lovely artwork on the front of the case. And next up, the main event and the reason for the box set being delayed so long is the Turrican figurine, the Turrican guy himself. Seriously, not a word. I mean, I got everything out, I laid it out, I filmed some stuff, I did some shots, and I said not a word at all while I was unboxing this. It's unbelievable. Anybody familiar with the channel will know that Knots Gamer is a little bit of a Turrican nut when it comes to these games. I've played through many of the games in the series, so let's jump inside the Collector's Edition and see what we've got here. Again, like I said earlier, this is the Nintendo Switch version. There's some fantastic artwork on the front of that box. Can't wait to get inside and see what's in there. Unfortunately, underneath it was crammed into there very tightly, so we have some damage to the box inlay, which I'm not too fussy about again because I'm not going to be shifting this game on. It is just for the Knots Cave purely because I'm a Turrican nut. Underneath that we have an artwork book which features pictures and screenshots from various games in the franchise, plus unreleased titles and lots of cancelled ones too. Now let's take a look inside that Collector's Edition box set, get our knife out and be very careful not to damage the packaging as we remove it, and see what Turrican goodness awaits us inside this box. Yes, we're in. Lovely. And again, remaining completely speechless, I remove the outer sleeve of the box and then have a quick fumble around with the box inside as I look for the magnetic latch. There we go, we're inside. And the first thing out of the box is the Turrican documentary. And if you're absolutely bonkers about Turrican like I am, you'll really lap up all the content on this disc. There's some really interesting stuff on there. I do particularly want to check out the Turrican 3 The Real Story, which is part 5, and part 7, The Lost Prototypes. The Turrican games we never got to see, ladies and gents. And the next thing out of the box are what I like to call the Turri coasters, some floppy disks stuck inside some coasters that I thought were printed backwards until I peeled the fronts off to reveal those beautiful Amiga floppy disks that look like they're stuck in a chunk of acrylic, which is really nice, and a few have already ended up on my coffee table. Now the next thing out of the box did fool me for a split second as I thought it was another pack of coasters, but on closer inspection it turns out to be some sort of acrylic sticker pads. I did forget these were included in the kit, so it looks like at some point I'll be peeling the sticky backs off these, sticking them up in random places in the Knots Cave, just because I want to. But for now, back in the box, I think. Also tucked away at the back of the box there, we have a Turrican 30th anniversary pin badge that I can't seem to hold the right way up, which is quite nice. Underneath that, we have the certificate of authenticity. Looks like I'm 244 out of the 999 copies there. Underneath which we have a signed postcard featuring some of that beautiful new Turrican artwork that we do love. Underneath that, we have a set of stickers, which I now have got to resist sticking these up all over the Knots Cave. So we'll see how well that turns out. And underneath that, we have 2 Turrican posters, which are reversible as well. So instead of unfolding them, let's make something different. There we go. Awesome. Pull those down. Underneath which we have the main event, ladies and gents. This is what I'm trying to dig into the centre of the box set for. It's Turrican Anthology Volume 1. Now, these games have been more than remastered. I think there's plenty of new features and modes in there as well, so even veterans like myself will get something new out of this. It comes packed with pretty much every 16-bit Turrican game released in the 90s, bar the PC version, I think. But there's plenty of Turrican goodness to sink our teeth into here, and I can't wait to get inside these games and have a play. This is everything removed from the box set so far, and it's quickly taken over the Knots bench. We are running out of space, so let's move on to that diorama and get that assembled before we completely run out of space on the Knots bench. Now again, while assembling this, like the coasters, I thought everything was printed backwards until I removed the film to reveal how nice it looked underneath. It's a rather nice diorama, but it did take me a while to figure it out.
Malkable.
I did forget to mention this little extra we got in with the box initially, so let's have a look. Strictly Limited have sent us some stuff, I think just to say thank you for waiting, thank you for being so patient. So we have an extra bonus CD here with 3 tracks on there, which I'm going to enjoy listening to. Some lovely, looks like an 8-bit remix on there, nice. Next off the pile, we have a lovely picture of the Turrican 3 guy. There is something written on the back of this, which I will show you a little later on. Just beyond that, we have a poster featuring some of that beautiful new Turrican artwork. And also we have some postcard size artwork as well. Again, all new Turrican artwork that I can tell. Beautifully drawn. I love that one. Honestly, this hand-drawn artwork is just so beautiful, man. Do love it. And finally, a Strictly Limited sticker. And on the back of that Turrican 3 guy, we see a lovely letter from Strictly Limited here, thanking us for our patience and our dedication to Turrican, and asking us to enjoy the extra bonus gifts we're given. Nice one, Strictly Limited. And lastly, we have the model of the Turrican guy, so let's pop this box open and see just what we get. Though I did want to open this guy first, we'll leave him till last. The Turrican guy himself comes very, very well packaged. So he arrived undamaged, 100% in perfect condition. Once we got him out, I did find that the figure is very, very weighty. So once you put it on a surface, it's not going anywhere, don't worry. The detail on the figure is absolutely brilliant. I do like the fact he's stamping that enemy out, it's really cool. But the paint job could have been better. And I've already had an offer to improve this, which I'll most definitely be taking him up on. The only problem I had with this model is I wonder what the model makers were thinking when they gave the Turrican guy such a great ass. I mean, what an ass, mate. The Turrican guy's got a great ass. What can I say?
Later.
There we go. That's absolutely everything stuffed inside the Turrican Ultra Collectors Edition. I'm going to run away now, unwrap these games and spend lots of time in the dark room playing Turrican. So if you've enjoyed this video, please smash that like button. And of course, if you haven't already, please hit subscribe for more Turrican content. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.